It's now official. The Veterans Administration will let nearly 25,000 veterans be re-examined for traumatic brain injury.
And the Seattle area has the third highest number in the country. Glenn Farley is here with details. And where do things go from here? Glenn.
Well, what's happening here is that Robert McDonald, the Secretary of Veterans Affairs, has taken the unusual legal step to provide what's called equitable relief to allow veterans who were denied benefits for TBI or had limited TBI benefits approved to be reevaluated, this time by the right doctors. To some, TBI is the signature injury from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Brain injuries often associated with explosions, as well as other head trauma. But in a TEGNA investigation led by our Minneapolis station, KARE 11, from 2007 to 2015, instead of diagnoses coming from 4 specific specialists like neurosurgeons and psychiatrists, decisions on which veterans had or didn't have TBI were often dispensed by others. Butch was one of them.
It was a nurse practitioner I had.
But after a review by the VA, those old decisions will be reevaluated, and soon nearly 25,000 vets will receive a letter allowing them to get new examinations without having to submit new claims. David McClenican is Deputy Undersecretary for Disability Assistance.
I wish I wasn't here talking to you about this and that we had got it right the first time.
Now, Senator Patty Murray, who's been very active on veterans issues, says when we send our men and women to war, we make promises to care for them and get them the support that they've earned. And that's critical that the VA continue to take steps to ensure proper medical evaluations of their injuries.
Now, Glenn, you were embedded in Iraq with the troops. Are you surprised by the number of brain injuries that are coming up?
I'm not surprised. I mean, we were there very early, during the very early phases of the war. I was with the 555th Combat Engineers out of Fort Lewis. And I was around a lot of explosions in the sense that one of the things our unit was assigned to do was blow up a lot of the caches of Iraqi weapons. So we had very large explosions going off, but we were usually hiding behind a wall or something like that to prevent that direct impact.
Right.
But if an IED or something, even, and some of these were very large, goes off right next to you, then you're going to be suffering a lot. And there were a lot of IEDs, and the real IED part of the campaign really had not started when I was over there. But the explosion impacts that we saw were just tremendous.
I mean, and when they're detonating it and you're there, they warn you it's coming.
But yes, and you don't have any warning, and then there's accidents. I mean, civilians get TBI too, you know, if you're in a car wreck or something like that, if you fall off your bike, anything that basically hits you in the head and causes your brain to, you know, sort of butt up and crash into your skull, that can lead to a TBI.
Wow. All right, Glenn, thank you.